big bomb on Ruiz.
And tries a right hand across the top.
He hit so hard, even Mike Tyson refused to fight him.
And that's why he's been KO'd his last 4 times out, and boom!
His eyes roll back in his head on that one. Maskaev is out.
This Samoan destroyer became an icon of 90s heavyweight boxing, turning every fight into a public execution with his devastating left hook.
Now with the left, followed by another, and then gets right.
David Tua winging away, left, right, offense in trouble, and down he goes!
David the Tuaminator Tua is a legend adored by millions of fans.
Michael tees off with the right hand. David doesn't do anything but put on left hand.
And in this video, we are taking you on a journey through his biggest executions. This is the Boxing Lab. Let's go. December 1st, 1992. A 20-year-old unknown stepped into the ring carrying nothing but Olympic bronze and devastating intentions. Ron Humes thought he was facing just another hopeful, trying to make his professional mark. But he had no idea he was about to become patient zero in boxing's most brutal epidemic.
Tua, native of Western Samoa, moved to Auckland, New Zealand at the age of 10.
From the opening bell, the rookie moved like a shark that had tasted blood in the water.
Goes up against a 33-year-old Ron Humes, who turned pro only last May.
Humes tried to use veteran savvy to survive the early storm, but experience means nothing against a natural-born destroyer.
Well, they call him Rockin' Ron, and that's why he's been KO'd his last 4 times out, and boom! The left hook. David Tua starts this fight off quickly, and
37 seconds into his professional career, that signature left hook landed like a meteor striking Earth.
And in a matter of seconds, David Tua has become a professional boxer.
The seasoned veteran crumpled to the canvas, and the Tuaminator was officially open for business. Next on the hit list was a seasoned journeyman with over 20 professional fights under his belt. Mike Acy had traveled the world facing tough guys and future champions, earning respect as a durable veteran who could test any rising prospect's mettle.
Here we go, round 1. Bob Shelton with Chris Myers.
From the opening bell, the hometown destroyer stalked his prey like a lion hunting wounded gazelle. Acy tried to box and move, but you can't outrun a freight train with bad intentions.
He goes headhunting with the left hand and the right hand. Wow, with the right hand. David catches him with an uppercut. Left hand. He's in trouble. Down goes Mike Acy.
The American absorbed punishment that would have hospitalized lesser men. But the Tuaminator wasn't interested in a long night.
Notice the patience right now as Michael tees off with the right hand. David doesn't do anything but nails him with a left hand. He won't get up, I don't think.
56 seconds into the massacre, that murderous left hook found its home, and another victim joined the growing pile of unconscious bodies. March 1996 brought the ultimate test. John Ruiz arrived carrying a 25-2 record and the WBC International Heavyweight title around his waist. This wasn't just another journeyman looking for a payday. Ruiz was a proven contender destined for heavyweight greatness, a future world champion who would one day conquer the legendary Evander Holyfield.
And John Ruiz.
Ruiz threw a tentative jab, but he might as well have been poking a sleeping volcano with a stick.
We'll see how he uses it. Tua with a big left hook, and Ruiz in trouble. Tua comes right at him. Another big bomb, and Ruiz is down. This could almost be over now.
19 seconds. That's all it took to send a future world champion to the shadow realm, his consciousness evaporating like morning mist in the desert sun.
19 seconds. And this one is over.
still undefeated, David Tua.
Next up brought an undefeated destroyer with serious credentials to the ring. Darrell Wilson carried a perfect 17-0 record and had already proven his pedigree by knocking out future world champion Shannon Briggs in the third round.
Above the right eye. And that's a big target for Wilson, and he floors Shannon Briggs.
This wasn't some untested prospect. Wilson was a legitimate heavyweight threat who had already slayed giants.
To be in excellent shape, same kind of condition that he was in. You look at Tua in there, he's built like a truck.
From the opening bell, Wilson tried to use the same surgical precision that had dismantled Briggs to keep the Samoan assassin at bay.
And he can change things with a power puncher.
But right now, George, he seems intent on side with him and matching strength and showing him that he's...
Tua needs you to back away your feet so he can get that hook going. He doesn't like to throw it close, although he's a puncher. He doesn't like...
For a few moments, it looked like the proven veteran might have found the blueprint to tame the beast.
From these giants.
At close range in round one, fight promises a lot of fire.
But survival was never an option when facing this human wrecking ball disguised as a boxer.
Wilson tries a right hand across the top. Tua lands a short left. First down Wilson, or first time Wilson's ever been down.
A signature left hook turned Wilson's championship dreams into a nightmare, his perfect record crashing down like a house of cards in a hurricane. With elite contenders falling like dominoes, the boxing world demanded a real test for the Tuaminator. They got their wish when a granite-chinned Russian stepped forward, carrying the technical precision of the Soviet boxing school and the unshakable belief that European discipline could tame Pacific Island fury. Oleg Maskaev wasn't just another opponent. This was a future world heavyweight champion who would later send Rahman into the Shadow Realm to claim the WBC title.
Fights about Rahman has stamina.
Right hand puts Rahman on the floor right next to me.
The Russian bear had never been stopped, never been broken. Maskaev had the durability of a Nokia 3310 phone, seemingly indestructible to everyone who'd tried. Tua needed the fight of his life to win.
Of Mike Tyson, and again a lot. And we're going to find out early just how effective the track record he's had so far.
From the opening bell, Maskaev executed a masterful game plan, banking rounds with the methodical efficiency of a chess grandmaster.
There's a left hook, a little bit low, a little bit south of the border. Has to show a lot more offense. There's a good left hook. There's a good left hook, that landed.
Both guys slugging right now.
For 10 grueling rounds, the Russian outboxed and outmaneuvered the destroyer like a matador dancing around a charging bull.
A little too close right now to throw his right hand. 45 seconds ago, Maskaev coming back now.
With defeat staring him in the face and his back against the wall, the Tuaminator dug deep into his warrior's soul.
Right hand have been to his wild punches. They've landed, a lot have been blocked. Maskaev stays right in front of him. His legs a little wider. Takes a left on the hook, and another one. His eyes roll back in his head on that one. Maskaev is out. He goes down, and a referee stops the contest.
Tua turned the Russian bear into roadkill, proving that even the most indestructible men can be reduced to rubble by pure, explosive violence. December 1998 brought the ultimate collision course, an undefeated destroyer carrying a flawless 29-0 record and the kind of devastating power that would later shock the world by dethroning Lennox Lewis for the heavyweight championship.
Oh, he's got him! He's got him! He got careless and he's got him! Is it Oliver McCall all over again?
Hasim "The Rock" Rahman wasn't just another unbeaten prospect. This was a future legend whose perfect record matched his world-class ambitions.
Going up against the undefeated.
From the opening bell, Rahman executed a boxing masterclass, using his reach advantage like a surgeon wielding a scalpel.
Dry as a bone, usually a bad sign for a fighter. That loss to Beabuchi's rebounded nicely from that with several knockouts. But tries to get inside, misses with a left hand, and Rahman can't make him.
Does not need to take any chances. At least not for the fighting right now.
Third man in the ring is Telis Asamanos. Tua, a big right hand that lands over the top, and Rahman comes back and counters with 2 shots of his own. Leonard Tommy Hearns announcement. Rahman, who's never tasted defeat as a pro, 29-0. Seconds to go in his second round. Heavyweight starting to heat it up a little bit.
And a right.
Rahman comes right back. Coming with looping right hands, but there it is again. Connects with the short.
He has to land everyone. I just think he has to throw.
And it may be a pit that Rahman eventually falls into. Good right hand there as we come to the close of round number 3. Rahman coming on of this year. And the theory was that David Tua determined to make a statement here against the...
Round after round, The Rock systematically dismantled the shorter destroyer, banking points with surgical precision.
Rahman, as he picks the pace up.
He doesn't get out of the corner. Why does he subject himself to any blows? Although he comes rallying back with a left-right combination.
Perhaps you have the reason as the crowd is on its feet. Hasim
Rahman begins to find a range. Here's round number 5, scheduled for 12.
Jab and get off the ropes. I don't see some shots he can't make a layup and vice versa.
Unable to take advantage of that. Now Chase Leather upstairs as Rahman Boyd in here, even though you thought in the early rounds he was giving Tua too much of an edge.
As Tua comes on now with 2 vicious.
Tua got in a couple of good punches before that and landed one there.
Another gut wrencher here at the starch out of David Tua. They're in their ugly head. They were able to make this fight again, and it's a good thing they did. Very entertaining so far. Almost a seen Rahman and David Tua. Tua rebounding, I think, for lazy left thrown by Tua and Rahman.
Although he hit him with a big 1-2 shot.
Punches with evil intentions, and now he's having a field day. Two left hands. He was kind of out of position. It looked like David Tua landed a couple of low blows.
Left hand.
Comes upstairs right there. And Tua leaning in and is landing some heavy shots here in the corner as Rahman. Perhaps using a little reverse psychology power out of Asim Rahman.
There's some big body shots are winning a fight.
And if anything is going to go as a result of this onslaught of this heavyweight elimination bout, Rahman now comes on after the respite.
By the 9th round, the scorecards painted a devastating picture. The Twaminator was drowning in deep waters with defeat circling like hungry sharks and needed a miracle.
Rahman misses with the right hand. Comes home now with the left, followed by another. And then gets right himself. Buckle. Lou Duva came clear across the ring. I don't know what kind of a case he was trying to build. You didn't have to be Perry Mason to figure out that that punch came a little bit late at the end of round number 9. We'll see what Rahman has left, how he responds as David Tua comes on strongly now at the outset of round number 10. Throwing punches with reckless abandon, and Rahman is hurt.
Definitely hurt.
Rahman taking shots. He's about to go down. Only the ropes are holding him up. And
Tua turned Rahman's perfect night into a perfect nightmare, as his flawless record joined the graveyard of Tua's victims. By 2002, the Destroyer had already claimed undefeated prospects and future world champions. But one question remained unanswered. Could his devastating power work against a proven heavyweight legend? Former undisputed world heavyweight champion Michael Moorer stepped forward to answer the question that haunted the boxing world.
Cooper up against the ropes.
Oh, but down he goes!
And Moorer scores twice with the uppercut, and Stewart is down again.
Moorer was a Hall of Fame warrior who had already conquered the heavyweight throne, defeating legends like Evander Holyfield and ruling as the undisputed king of the division. From the opening bell, both warriors circled each other with the mutual respect of gladiators who understood the violence about to unfold.
On the other hand, this could become a chess match if Moorer is able to box for 36 minutes, or for 30 minutes, I should say. Scheduled for 10, not for 12.
Moore's bending in too much. He's not utilizing his disadvantage by being in because he can't punch as effectively.
But then, Moorer made one fatal mistake.
Body punches early. The ribcage of Moorer, and down goes Moorer.
He's not moving at all. It's over with.
A picture-perfect shot crashed into Moorer's temple like a wrecking ball meeting glass, proving that legends, champions, and Hall of Famers were all equal in the face of the Twaminator's sledgehammer fists. 52 wins, 43 knockouts. David Tua had turned the heavyweight division into his personal graveyard, yet somehow Mike Tyson managed to avoid the Samoan destroyer for his entire career. While Iron Mike built his reputation on intimidation, the Twaminator proved that the most feared puncher doesn't always need the biggest name to leave the most devastating legacy. Which David Tua knockout is your favorite? Let us know in the comments and leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.